Ladies,
Shut up!
we're recording.
You're being marked on your conduct in your rehearsal process. To start while this plays.
Dead. Yep. What? Dead? Yes. Like, dead. Yes. Not living dead. Not living dead, yeah. Are you sure? I'm sure I'm not hiding dead. I mean, there's no mistake. No mistake, or it's not a joke. Because it's not funny. It's not a joke. If it was funny, it would be a joke. Not hiding. Dead. Dead. Oh, yeah. God. Yeah. God. Exactly. What are we going to do?
What are you thinking? No, don't. That's such a stupid. You can tell me, whatever it is, whatever you're thinking, I won't judge you. You can tell me. Is it me? Not that I'm not bothered if it is or isn't actually. If you were, are you thinking about me? What good things, Phil, or are you thinking a negative thing? Not that I'm not bothered, Phil. I'm not. It doesn't matter. What? Like I talk too much? Is that it? That talk too much? You sitting there in absolute silence thinking, oh my God, Leah talks too much. Well, fine, I'm admitting it. I talk too much. There. What a crime. What a sin. What an absolute catastrophe. Pull my teeth out with a pair of rusty pliers. I talk too much. What a crime. What a sin. Stupid, evil, ridiculous. Because you're not perfect actually, Phil. You're not. So, you're a bit... Oh. Do I disgust you? I do, no I do. No, don't, because it's alright, it's fine. I'm not going to, it's not the collapse of my, I could have friends walk out of here and there are friends that I have. But, I mean, alright, not exactly. But don't, because you're not, Mr. Popular, you can't, so you'll just embarrass us both, so don't. It's different. Because it doesn't matter to you. Sitting there all. You're not scared. Nothing scares. There. I've said it. Scared. Scared, Phil. I'm scared. This place, the people, the brutal terror that everyone lives in. It scares me, okay? I'm not the only one, Phil. I'm just the only one saying it. And I'm not ashamed. Well, yes, I am ashamed, but I'm not ashamed of my shame. Give me that much at least, Phil. Thank you. Everyone's scared, so it's not just me. We've got each other. We need each other, so don't give it all the you need me as much as I need you, because... Oh, what are you thinking?
We need to talk to you.
Oh, shit.
No, it's not, Lou. No, we're not. We're screwed. No, Lou, we're not. It's not. We're not. Nothing's... It is. No. Look, I have to. I really have to. You have to listen to me on this one, and you're going to have to believe me. Everything's fine. Fine? Not fine, no.
Fine.
Not fine exactly, alright? Fair enough. I mean, things are bad. Things are a little... Alright, yeah, I'm not trying to hide this is a tricky situation. But it's not, because actually, what you were saying is very negative, and that's, look, haven't I looked after things before? This is different. Lou, are you scared of anyone in the school? You? Apart from me? No. Exactly. Richard, maybe. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Richard, you're scared of... Are you? I mean, you can walk down any corridor in this... I don't think Richard's... Any corridor in this school, and no one bothers you. And if you want something, it's yours. And no one bothers you, and everyone respects you, and everyone's scared of you. Who made that? I mean, I'm not boasting or anything, but who made that happen? You. Thank you. So were things really that bad? Yes! Richard, I mean, are you really?
I can't get mixed up in this. I'm going to be a dentist.
This is different, John. This is... All right, it's a little bit. He's dead, and this is really serious.
Dentists don't get mixed up in things. I've got a plan, John. I've made plans, and this is not
it's a bit serious. But let's not, I mean, come on. Let's not overplay the
He's
the
dead.
gravity of, well, yeah, okay, fair enough, but
This is not part of the plan. Dental college is part of the plan. A-levels are part of the plan. Dead people are not part of the plan.
the gravity of, well, yeah, okay, fair enough, but
He's dead, John.
all right, I'm not denying it. Am I denying it? No,
He's dead.
well, don't keep saying it.
This is the opposite of dental college.
But he's dead.
Well, you're saying it again. Didn't I just,
Because he's dead, John. John, dead. Dead is what he is. So we have to use that word.
all right, new rule. That word is banned.
What, dead?
Yes.
Banned.
Yes, banned. Sorry.
You can't ban a word.
And if anyone says it, I'm going to have to, you know, bite their face or something.
How can you ban a word?
Well, just say it then. Say it and see what happens. Look, we have to keep together. We have to trust each other and believe in each other. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to keep things together.
He's dead!
Right, that's, now I really am getting a little bit cross. Do not use that word.
What?
No one says that word, okay? No one. What word?
This is
You-
mad, eh?
You know.
I mean, talking about mad, I mean, it's quite exciting. It is, in a way.
What, dead? Don't say it again, Richard, or I'm gonna.
Better than boring life.
What? I'm gonna.
What?
I'm gonna hurt you, actually.
You're going to Persian Dream?
Yeah.
Me?
Yes, if you use that word.
I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it is in a way.
Shut up, Cafe.
You shut up.
I am trying to keep everyone together. Ever since I came to this school, I've been trying to keep everyone together. Aren't things better for us? I mean, not for them, not out there, but for us. Doesn't everyone want to be us? Come here in the woods? Isn't that worth keeping hold of?
Shut up, me, John.
I beg your pardon?
I'm just saying, I've just walked all the way here. I've walked with these two, I've just walked all the way from school with him crying and her being weird. And I've come in here and I've got you threatening me. You shouldn't threaten me. You shouldn't threaten me, John.
Or what?
What?
No, I mean, you know, or what?
Oh, well.
Because I'm interested.
He's just saying, John.
Shut up, Danny.
No, you shut up.
Don't tell Kathy to shut up, Danny. That's really not.
I'm not telling her to.
He's on Richard's side.
I'm not.
Are you, Danny? Are you on Richard's side?
No.
He is. What do you mean by my side? There is no.
Have you got a side now, Richard?
No, there is no.
Because that's a bit. Is that what you've got?
John, I'm not on.
Because if you've got a side, that means you're not on my side. And if you're not on my side, that means you're setting yourself up against me. And after we've got over all that silliness,
We have, we.
I thought we were mates now.
We are mates now.
So, if me and Richard are mates now, which we are, and all that silliness is over, which it is, and you're on someone's side, Danny, then you're on your own side, which is very well, to be honest, very silly and dangerous.
You've got it wrong.
Are you on my side?
Yes, I'm on your side.
Which means you want.
I want to keep calm and say nothing, just like you. Just like you, John. You're right.
So what you on about, Kathy? Are you on my side with Richard and Danny? You on our side, Kathy?
Yes.
Good. Lou?
Yes.
You on our side, Lou?
Yes,
You
John.
sure?
Yeah,
That just leaves you, Brian. You crying little piece of filth.
What's the side?
Ryan!
I think we should tell some.
I'm finding all this quite stressful, you know. You shouldn't put me under the stress you lot. You should not put me under all the stress.
I just say, if we haven't done anything, first I would say that we haven't done anything. But if we had, we'd have done it together. You know, me and Phil. It wasn't just Phil. It was me and Phil. So whatever we did together. So if you're thinking, if that's what you think, if it was just him, then you're wrong. You are wrong. That's not. We are completely. I am responsible as much as he is. So can I just keep that projector on the enough lights upstairs? Because we didn't.
Have you told him?
No.
Brilliant. Is there not one thing that I don't have to do? Yes, please.
It's Adam. I mean, we were just having a laugh, weren't we? We were all, you know Adam. You know what he's like. So we were sort of, well, alright, taking the piss. You know what he's like though. Sort of hanging around.
Trying to be part of...
Yeah, trying to be part of, yeah. So we were having a laugh.
with him.
Yeah, with him. I mean, he's laughing as well. See how far he'll go. We got him to eat some leaves.
Great big ones. Dirty leaves off the floor and he ate them, just like that.
Yeah, just like that. We were all...
Stitches.
We were all in stitches.
Adam too, he was.
Oh yeah, Adam was. He was laughing out of an
Nutter.
Nutter.
Complete.
Complete nutter.
Big fistful of leaves, eh, John?
Laughing his head off, John.
He burned his own socks.
Yeah, he did. That's right. He burnt them alight.
Anything he'd do, just a laugh.
Got him to nick some vodka.
You could tell he was scared.
Oh yeah, he was terrified. It was completely, but like, you know, pretending he's done it before. Big man, pretending he's
You know what he's like? He's...
do anything you're thinking, and if you're thinking, will he do anything? What won't he do?
Let's punch him.
He was laughing.
In the
He
face.
was laughing.
At first.
Yeah, at first. I mean, we took it a bit far. All right, half an hour, 40 minutes.
I mean, he was still joking all the way, but
Yeah, you could tell.
he weren't really.
But yeah.
Well,
Well, you don't want to admit. You know what he's like, Phil.
stubbed out cigarettes on him.
Joking, you were.
Arms, hands, face.
He having a laugh. Really, he was laughing.
And crying.
Oh,
Soles of his feet.
Yeah, sort of. A bit of both.
Made him run across the motorway.
You're thinking, what is this nutter? And with the vodka making a bit, you know, having a laugh. Together. What's this not going to do next? We can make him do,
That's when I went home.
and, well, yeah, only because you had to.
I wasn't there
Only
when...
because you had to. You wouldn't have been there otherwise. You did all the... We went up to the grill. You know, the shaft up there, on the hill. Just a big hole, really.
It's a big hole.
Hole with a grill over it, covering, just to see if he'd climb on the fence, really, and he did.
Just to see.
And we thought, you know, he'd climb the fence, which we didn't think.
We didn't think he'd do it, did we?
Yes, you know, walk on the grill, Adam, walk on the... And he did. He walked on,
He's walking on it.
you know, wobbling.
Wobbling about.
That, but
Weebling,
he's walking
wobbling.
on the grill, and we're laughing, and he's scared because if he slips, I mean, it's just blackness underneath
Like
you.
blackness.
Yeah, I mean, it's only about 15 foot wide or so, but it might be hundreds of feet into blackness.
Just blackness.
I don't know. But he's doing it. He's walking on the grill.
He's
on the
walking
grill.
on it.
He is.
On the actual grill.
Yeah, well, and someone's pegged at Sony. Not to hit him, just for a laugh.
It was just a laugh.
And you should have seen his face. I mean, the fear, it was so...
We were all
to
just
laugh.
chucking him.
Yeah, the expression, the fear. So we were pegging them and laughing. And
Laughing.
his face, it's just making you laugh harder and harder. And they're getting nearer and nearer.
They were getting nearer.
And one hits his head. And the shock in his face, it's so funny.
It was funny.
And we were all just
chucking him.
just chucking them. Just chucking these stones.
Really
into him
hard.
Really hard. And he's laughing and he slips.
Whoop.
And he drops into
Whoops.
the
Yeah. So.
so he's
Yeah.
He's dead.
Kathy, Danny, Mark, can you please go to Adam's house and can you just wait until his mum's out and then keep ready?
What?
You know, through an upstairs window so it's out of the way. Make sure no one sees you. Get in, go to Adam's bedroom and pick up like a jumper, you know, something like that. And, but don't touch it. Well, don't touch it with your hand. You can like use some, I don't know, tweezers. And you put it in a plastic bag. Put it in a plastic bag.
what plastic bag?
Like, go to the shop, buy some refuge sacks, and use that refuge sack, but don't use the first one or the second. Use the third or the fourth, because if you've got your fingerprints all over that, then you just get, well, caught, to be fair. And, yeah. Richard, you take Brian to the head, tell him that you found Brian bawling his eyes out in the toilets, like the little baby he is. And you asked him what was wrong, and he told you, and then you brought him here.
Me, but I hate him.
Brian, you will cry, as you are now. Well done.
Me with Brian?
Yes. And then you tell him that a man showed Brian his little Todger in the woods.
What?
You know, by the bridge last week, a fat Caucasian male, about 5'9", with like thinning hair and a postman's uniform, sad, sad eyes, very softly spoken.
Who's that?
The man who showed Brian his Todger in the woods. Please keep up. I'm making all this up as I go along.
What was his teeth like?
Oh, awful. Absolutely awful. Like, terrible.
Thought so.
No. Lou, Danny, Jan, you take the shoes and Lou, you put them on and enter the woods from the south side.
Which ones?
The south side.
By the Asda.
Yes, by the Asda. And Danny, you enter from the east side with Jan on your back.
Is he taking the piss?
I am not taking the piss, because the weight of the two combined should equal a fat Caucasian male, who's also a postman with bad teeth. And you can make your way into the woods, but do not put her down unless it's on concrete or a tree trunk. Never when you're walking on mud, because then it'll just completely ruin the effect. And then you meet Lou near the bridge, you move around a bit, and then exit from the south.
By the Asda.
Yes, by the Asda. Kathy and Mark, you meet them there, but on the way you find a nice, quiet, secluded street. You wait until it's just you and a man, you walk ahead of him, you drop the jumper, and the man picks it up, obviously, because he's a lovely man, and he gives you it back. His DNA is now all over that jumper. But what you need to do is make sure that that jumper is not touched by any of your fingers. It needs to go in the bag. Just tell her why it's going in the bag, because it's going to the charity shop, because you're all lovely people. And then you take it to the south entrance, tear it a little, chuck it in the head, then you all go home and completely forget about it. And within a day or two, dear old Adam's declared missing, and lucky old John Tate comes forward and says he thinks he saw Adam with a fat man, and the fat man had his Todger out by the Asda. But you know, John Tate can't be sure, so they'll think he's been like abducted, I suppose, and then there'll be inquiries, police, mourning, the whole shebang. And then everyone keeps their mouth shut, and then we all get away scot-free. Any questions?
bonobos are our closest near relative. For years people thought that it was chimpanzees, but it's not. They're completely different. Chimps are evil. They murder and sometimes they torture each other for months. For years people thought that our nearest relative was chimps, but oh yeah. I can't see.
They're not. They're completely different. Chimps are evil.
Chimps are evil. They murder each other. Did you know that? They kill and sometimes torture each other to find a better position within the social structure. A chimp will just find itself on the outside of the group, and before he knows what's happening, he's being hounded to death by the others, sometimes for months. For years we thought that chimps were our closest living relative, but now they're saying it's bonobos. When a stranger bonobo approaches the pack, the other bonobos all come out and go, "Hello mate, come round here, we can meet the family, we can eat some ants." And if a bonobo damages his hand, whereas the chimp will probably cast it out or bite his hand off. All the bonobos will come over and look sad because there's another bonobo feeling pain. Saw it on a programme. Such sadness in those intelligent eyes. Empathy. That's what bonobos have. It's amazing, really. I mean, the tiniest change in their DNA. The woman on the telly was saying that if we discovered bonobos before chimps, then the understanding of ourselves would be completely different. You don't care, do you? Because we're talking Chinese for all you care. How do you do it? You're amazing. You're unreal. I sometimes think, I just wonder, like, what would you do myself? What would you do if I killed myself right in front of you? What would you do, Phil? What would you do? Phil? Fine. Fine, Phil. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Phil? This is it. Phil? Phil? Of course they shag a lot. Bonobos. Always at it. Sex, mad. Sex, constant sex. Randy. In the bonobo world, having it off is like saying I like your shoes. Partner swapping, men and women, women and men, men on men, women and women, mothers, fathers, oral group masturbation, the lot. It's like an orgy when bonobos get going. It's fairly disgusting, actually. Well, that's bonobos for you. We're in trouble now, Phil. Trouble now. Don't know how this will pan out. Trouble now.
What? He's not going. What do you mean he's not going? He's not going. He's not going? Yes. That's what he said?
Yes.
He said he's not going.
Yeah, he said he's not.
He's not.
What?
Going. Is he off his head?
I know.
Is he insane?
I know.
Is he joking?
I know.
No, that's a question.